Here we go! Here we go!
I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we here to talk about the disgraceful performance that we just saw in Boston between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. That was an atrocity and a shame. They spotted us 12 points and blew us out. We didn't even score 80 points today. This team completely quit after the first quarter. I don't even know if this is basketball that I'm watching anymore. This was horrendous. Besides Ryan Rollins and Kyle Kuzma, those were the only people on our team that were trying to get active. This is a team that's quit. This is a team that's quit on the coach. They've quit on themselves. They quit at any type of adversity. I think this is a team that's just looking for a way out. If they could take a boxing knee and end it, they would. This is crazy. I was so hyped at first in that first quarter. We was hooping. Ryan Rollins was getting active. Bobby was doing a little something. I was like, okay, Bucks. Okay, Bucks. And it was almost like if y'all watch boxing, y'all remember when Floyd fought Sugar Shane and he caught him early and everybody jumped up like, oh my God, he gonna get him, he gonna get him. And then before the end of the round, he started whooping Mosley again, even though he got hit with 2 sound shots that should have dropped most people. He came back and whooped him. That's what it looked like today. We came out and hit them with a haymaker, and then they just peppered us the rest of the fight. Slow cooked us, crock pot us. That was hard to watch. And the other thing is this defensive rebounding situation that the Bucks have is just getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. I saw them on multiple possessions get 3 to 4 extra possessions. As a man, how can you allow that? How can you allow that consistently? As a coach, I'm going to tell you, if I see that twice, I'm calling a timeout. I'm yanking everybody. If y'all can't rebound, let's find somebody that can rebound. That is pathetic. That's one of the first things we need to try to figure. How can you not rebound? Like, that's crazy. They got Derek White in the paint getting rebounds. What's the little ugly dude name? Pritchard getting I'm just frustrated. Our 3-point defense is terrible. This team is awful. I guess you know what? Just throw in the towel. Just tank, lose every game. Let's try to get the best draft pick. And then I see Doc Rivers on the internets talking about Giannis want to stay and all this and that, all that political mumbo jumbo. Get out of here. We don't like you, Doc Rivers. We don't want to even hear you talk unless it's saying that you leaving town. You've completely destroyed your legacy here and destroyed the Milwaukee Bucks. All in one, you did it. Came through like Dennis the Menace and just threw up and just destroyed everything. Damn, man. I just don't understand. Do y'all not even understand? It's not that long ago that we were champions. It was in the 2020s. We're still in the 2020s. We went from sugar to number 2 that fast. Fast. And you can blame multiple people. You can blame ownership, you can blame GM, and you can blame coach. That's the trifecta. That's the trifecta there to ruin your franchise when those 3 things aren't aligned. Just so frustrating. We shouldn't be this bad. We're hard to watch. We don't even play real basketball. Damn, man. Damn, it started off so good, 12-0. And then I think after the 12-0 run, they went on like a 60 to like 28 run, something like that, just doing whatever they wanted. T.I. is whatever you like. This is a shame what we're seeing here. This is a shame. Shame, man. Damn. Let's get into these numbers, see you in the comment section. This is just... Man, we scored 79 points. This is not 1950. How are you only scoring 79 points in 4 quarters? We only scored 20 points in 1 quarter. These dudes are pathetic. They laid down. This whole team is laying down. Get them all off of this team. I want them all gone. Let's do a reset. Get everybody out of here. Everybody, ownership, coaches, I want a fresh start. Ridiculous. Let's get these numbers. I'm so frustrated, man. Another Bucks game, another L. Bobby Portis, 37 minutes, 8 points, 12 rebounds. It's not enough. Kyle Kuzma, 16 points, played well, did what he could. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 turnover. Miles Turner giving us 7 points, pathetic. AJ Green, what is happening with AJ Green? What the hell, bro? Doc is ruining people. AJ Green ain't that bad, but he looked that bad under Doc. Damn, man. What are we watching? How? I know that y'all like, hey, we got injuries. Let him finish out the year. And I know I say that, but it's like, this is hard. You got to do something to make the fans believe. You got to do something for the fans to know you care. And I see people in the chat talking about Giannis going to sign the extension and all of this and that. Okay, Giannis signed the extension, right? Okay, he signed the extension. Then what? Then what? He signed the extension. Then what? We got Giannis, and then what? We got a Ferrari with no seats, no gas, and no body, just an engine. You can't get far like that. So even let's just say miraculously we don't trade Giannis, we re-sign him, he gets his max, then what? What do we do? How are we going to be better? We weren't competing with Giannis. I feel like y'all don't understand that. We weren't competing when they were healthy. We had KPJ. We had Ryan Rollins. We had Giannis, and we were still losing. We have to fix the house first before you let somebody rent it out. We got to fix the house. Even if we sign Giannis, that's just prolonging whatever is gonna happen. He's just putting butts in the seat. This is not a winning culture or a winning organization right now. It looks like a money cash grab. Let's just do what we can to keep people in the seats, try to get Giannis. If he signed, he signed. That ain't gonna change our fate. Re-signing Giannis is not even moving the needle anymore, unfortunately. AJ Green, 3 points. Man, let's look at this fool's game log. Hold on, y'all. Let's look at this fool's game log. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see his game log. The inconsistencies. It's either... This team is bad, y'all. This team is just bad. Look at that smile, you clown. I'm just so frustrated with this team, y'all. The Nassus, again, my boy Pete Nance came in, giving you quality minutes, 7 points, 3 of 6, 1 of 3, 4 rebounds, 1 turnover. Ryan Rollins did everything he could to try to keep us in this game. He was aggressive and consistent early. And y'all know what? I thought Derek White was a good defender. Ryan Rollins was cooking Derek White. I'm going to keep it real. I was impressed with what Ryan Rollins was doing. He was giving anybody that was holding him smoke. Shout out to Ryan Rollins. He's one of the few people I want to see on this team because I think under the right head coach, he could blossom into a star. He got a lot of good tools. He got a good skill set, and he a fighter. I like Ryan Rollins. Like I said, under the right tutelage and leadership, he could be the truth, man. I like Ryan Rollins. Shout out to Ryan Rollins. Pete Nance gave us Jericho Sims, get him off this team. Amir Coffey, trash. Gary Trent Jr. is just broken. Just get him out of here, too. Damn, look how many people we have to just... This whole plethora of players. Trash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people on a 15... Half your roster is unplayable. What are we doing? If we don't try to package up some of these people for anything before the trade deadline, for anything... Second round picks, whatever, cash considerations. Why keep Amir Coffey here? You're not going to play him. Why keep Jericho Sims here? You're not going to play him. Gary Trent, package all of them up. Bundle them up. BOGO. Buy one, get one. BOGO these dudes. Buy one, get one. Free up some space for some players that actually have talent. Look at this. We shot 35. If that doesn't tell you this team quit, we shot 35%. My mom could shoot 35% from the field in the NBA. Ridiculous. 29% from 3, 73% from the line, 17 assists, 10 turnovers, 5 steals. Turnovers are at least getting better, y'all. Only 10 this game, 9 the last game, so that's a positive. Sam Hauser didn't do nothing. Namus Quaida was cooking for whatever reason. I think he's trash. He had 14. Derek White, 17. Jaylen Brown, Beijing King, had 30. At 13 rebounds, we had a guard / forward out rebounding our bigs. These dudes, get them out of here. And then we had Anthony Simons with a turn back the clock game. He had 27 off the bench in 25 minutes. Let's take a look at Anthony Simons' game log. I just want to make sure that what I'm seeing is correct, or what I'm assuming. Look, we his biggest game, damn near. Look at that. He got one of his highest scoring games besides his 39, his other 27 in a month. Everybody get off on the Bucks. It's insane. Man, I almost think they got magnets in the basketball or something. Like, this is crazy. Peyton Pritchard didn't do much. Nobody really did anything crazy that they big, Jaylen Brown was hooping, Derek White hooping. And Anthony Simons, and it was enough. They shot 45%, 36% for 3. We can't blame the officials. You know what's so funny? The official thing isn't even a thing anymore. They don't even got to do all that. We quit so much they don't even got to cheat like that no more with the refs. They'll just let it happen organically. We'll just lose organically. No need for them to change it. We all good. We gonna lose by ourselves. 24 assists. 9 turnovers, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Just a polished game. 52 rebounds to 4. We're just a bad team. And it's hard to say that. Damn, man. They had 10 more shots, 10% better from the field. Just they did everything better. Rebounding, offensive rebounds better. Everything is better. Defensive, assist, everything. They destroyed us. What the hell, man? 15 points off. We lost every battle. 28 to 42 in the paint. The only thing we led in was fouling. We lost. We're just not good, y'all. I don't know where we're going to get a win. I just don't know, y'all. When are we going to get a win, y'all? Y'all tell me. When are we getting a win? Because this is getting crazy now. This is getting crazy now, y'all. I don't even know what to say, y'all. This is getting real crazy. Real crazy. Let's see who in the building, man. Hit the like button as y'all come in the building, man. That's for the free 99. You only got to pay for that. That helped the channel. Just hit the like button. Y'all act like that's going to take some of y'all life away if y'all hit the like button. It's for free, man. It might help you extend your life hitting the like button. Doing the right thing in the streets. Daddy Commander, what's good? Jimmy Roller, I see you. Greg Delaney, I see you. Jazz Upper, what's good, bro? John Hassel. Jimmy Roller, what it do? Veggie Gross, Pickle Luke. Jeff Riley, I see you. Moose, I see you. Robert Brooks. Queens of the Chats, what up? Let me get through here. Gibson Nicholas, what's good, bro? Shout out to Barack Bahamas. BKC in the building. What up, Trina? Man, this is crazy. What up, Jay Hall? What up, No Strays ENT? I hope you feel good. You beat a wounded dog, brother. We wounded. We ain't the same team. We wounded. What up, boy, mommy? Elms Tanner, what's good? Rigo. What up, James? Salute. What up, Dre West? 4 pound, I see you. Tony B. Janet MOC, Queens in the chat up in here, heavy as usual. Photo Street. Let's get to some of these comments. What up, Derek Stevenson? I see you. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. It's for the free 99. Help the channel. Help the channel, y'all. Just hit the like button. Don't forget, we got the Discord as well. It's all polished and professional. Y'all know how I do it. Oh, what up, JST Fresh Tech? I didn't see. Let's get to some of these comments now. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Photo Street. Salute. Try to get to 100 likes. I remember that used to happen back in the day. Hey, Robert Morrison said, Strays, you don't need defense against our squad. We struggle to score 100 points against anybody. Facts. What up, Scales? 90% of our entire squad belong to Yo, what up, James? Salute. What up, Scales? Let me see what Scales talking about up here. I seen a stat that said outside of Rounds, nobody did anything. I mean, nobody. Yeah, Brian Rounds was the only person coming in, and Kuzma was hooping. I want to give Kuzma his credit, and Ryan Rounds, they went out on their shield. They went out on their 300. They went out on their shield. And all the rest of them dudes went out like marks, mooks, and cowards. Let me repeat myself. The rest of the squad outside of Kyle Kuzma and Ryan Rollins went out like marks, mooks, and cowards. Period. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Wasn't it, Trina? That was wild. Hold on, let me see what my boy Pickle Luke. If we trade NGA in the trade deadline the rest of the season, we would have 2 wins. We're going to be the worst team in the whole entire NBA. We'd probably be worse than the Wizards. What do you mean probably? We are worse than the Wizards. The Wizards are winning 70. They got a 75% winning percentage against us. We're the worst league. You know what, y'all? We got to stop playing these games and trying to act like we better than anybody. We are the worst team in the NBA. Who's worse than the Bucks? Let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's stop acting like we better than what we are. Sometimes we be in the chat acting like we better than people. It's like the female in high school. You was cold in high school. Not now. We got to be realistic. We're bottom feeders. Crazy. Oh, appreciate it, bro. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Let me see my boy Jeff talking about. As far as tanking, I don't mind losing, but I don't want to lose to the Celtics. It's not even that, Jeff. It's the problem is I just want us to play hard, bro. I don't want to say nothing too outlandish. I just want us to play hard. Even we don't have enough talent to beat the Celtics no matter what. But you don't lay down. You just don't lay down. The Bucks laid down. That's the problem with everything. Yeah, you're going to lose. Yeah, you're going to tank. But I still want you to compete because even if we compete, we don't have the talent. But just to lay down and get shamed on Sunday, the Lord's Day, like this, against one of your main ops, I don't care who else you lose to. You need to come to play against your main ops on the road. You went there and laid down. Y'all got that 12-0 lead. As soon as they came back, y'all quit. Cowards. Tired of these cats. Same cat. Oh, we're playing tight because we don't know if Giannis is gonna leave or go. How about this, Mark? If you start hoping he won't, you don't have to worry about him leaving. I'm playing tight because I don't know what Giannis gonna do. You should be playing tight if you don't know where your paycheck is. That's when you start playing tight. Worried about another grown man feeling. That's gonna affect what you doing. Knock it off, coward. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, Ryan Love. Yeah, he did. Miles Turner finessed us out of $107 million. 100% true. The thing that I will say, though, what I will say about Miles Turner is that we don't know how he would look with an adequate coach. That's the thing right there. We don't know how he would look with an adequate coach. Same with AJ Green, because Doc Rivers has clearly packed it in. Clearly, this team is packing it in. Ryan Ron's playing for numbers and respect. Kyle Kuzma's playing for numbers and respect. That's why they're hooping, for respect. Kyle Kuzma was so awful last year. He playing this year for respect. Ryan Ron's from getting just tossed to the side by multiple teams. He playing for his respect. That's why he's going to go out on his shield. The rest of these dudes don't got nothing to play for. Nothing. Get them off of this team. And I don't know how this is going to work in the offseason, y'all. Y'all talking about we need to get rid and trade off. These dudes got 1 year. They got player options. Do you think these trash players are not going to accept that player option? Would you? If you're Gary Trent, are you going to try your hand on the open market after what you did this year, which is diddly poo? Are you going to try your hands on the open market? Absolutely. Let's look at this again because I think people are confused. Like, we really need to understand what's going on. Let me put this back up. Let me put this up. Hold on, y'all. Here we go, right? All this in blue is player option. Kevin Porter Jr., player option. Taurean Prince, player option. Gary Trent Jr., player option. Gary Harris, player option. Jericho Sims, player option. Do you think any of those players are not going to cash in that player option and test the free market? Why would they do that when they trash? Why? Would you do that? If you Gary Trent Jr., would you try your hand on the open market? If you're Jericho Sims, are you trying yourself on the open market? Gary Harris? Taurean Prince? Coming back from a neck injury? We're in a very interesting spot, friends and family. Very interesting spot. Very. I just don't know how to fix this. Because this player option stuff, this is a monkey wrench. I'm telling y'all. If we can't get rid of these dudes before the trade deadline, they are going to re-up those player options. Because I need somebody in the chat I'm looking to tell me how these dudes will not take this player option. What will prevent them from taking these player options? What up, Simeon? I see you in the building. What up, Queen Mamba? No Strays, you can talk crazy. You got it today, bro. What up, J. Cole? No, we see, Jeff, you doing it again. We should be able to beat the Pelicans and the Pacers. Why? Why should we be able to beat them? Don't the Pelicans got Zion? How would we beat them? How would we beat the Pacers? With what? We can't beat anybody. You see, you still thinking we can beat people. We're hopeful to get a lucky win. We can't beat anybody. We got to hope somebody doesn't show up against us. We're not good. We're not playing with any confidence. No defensive discipline. No offensive dexterity. Nothing. We're just out there running around. Look like my daughter at gymnastics, just running around doing stuff. No agenda. Y'all need to y'all explain to me. I want y'all. I'm looking in the chat. Let me scroll down. I'm looking in the chat. Y'all explain to me how we're gonna improve this team with all these player options. I'm waiting. Hey, what up, Alan MKE? Salute. Dude, I agree, Janet. I agree. This is just rough, though, y'all. Like, we don't have anything positive with this team besides Ryan Rollins. That's it. Ryan Rollins is all we got right now. Okay, I got you, Jeff. Okay. When we're talking about trades, right? It's like a relationship, right? Or you trying to date someone. You can't be the only person liking someone and they don't like you. Then that's not dual transmission. Just because we want to get rid of people does not mean somebody's going to accept those people. You follow me? I see trade so-and-so. I get it. I love to package up people. But you have to have something that's an asset. You have to have a want. You have to create a need. Who would you really want on this Bucks roster right now? Really? Besides Ryan Rollins, who's untouchable, who would you really want? Like, oh, I would love to have him on the Bucks. Who? Bunch of misfits on this team and a whole bunch of parts that don't match. Sick of it. Thank you, Queen Mama. Shout out to you. No team is going to help us with the trade unless we giving up Jan. Facts. That's what we don't have any pieces. Come on, no strays. And I seen your boy today. He did the light Beijing today. I seen him though. No strays with the light Beijing today. Hey, Gibson, I feel you on getting rid of Doc, right? I feel you. But what about the player options? We got to talk about that. What about the player options? That is part of this problem as well. Due to John Horst still with that foolishness, not having team options. You're the dude. This is your show. Why are you not in control and giving the inmates control? Give it this. You get a player option. Like it's Taco Tuesday. Now look. Dude, the players is all trash I mentioned. They're definitely going to want to exercise their player option. 100%. Oh, we have a history. We have a history of tricking off three-point shooters. Sam Merrill, the list goes on. It's due to coaching. I want to give AJ Green just a little bit of grace until we get a new coach in here. Because I think if we had a coach that had a system, they would find better ways to take advantage of AJ Green because he's a dead-eye shooter. But he has to be put in positions to use his talent and his skill. And it's not. And the thing that I'm scared of with AJ Green is him losing confidence. Young players can lose confidence early. I don't want that with him. I want him to remain confident. But the way he looking now, he look tentative. Like this, we look crazy in the streets. We literally look crazy in the streets. I mean, what else? What else, man? Like Jesus. Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think we will make a trade? Any trades before the trade deadline? Any? Jazz said Miles' salary is $25 million per or $300K a game. Tonight he scored 7 points or $43K a point. Shout out for the math. Shout out to Jazz. Salute. J. Cole, because we're so bad and we're tanking anyway. That's why they don't want to get rid of Doc, bro. We're so bad. Do you want to bring, if you're a coach, right? Just say they fire him, and they even like Darvin Ham or Jaeger. Would you want to be involved in this? And what's going on? Would you want to be involved, or just let Doc crash out and then we do a reset? We do a great reset. Mud flood this team. Great reset. Get everybody up out of here. Jay Hall, I'm gonna push back on you to Miami. I'm gonna tell you 100% why. There is no way Giannis would play in that type of culture. Absolutely not. I'm willing to put 500 on that damn near, because that is crazy. Like, Giannis going over there, Pat Riley, where Pat Riley's in control, and they would butt heads. They would butt heads because Giannis gonna want to do what he wants, and Pat Riley is going to do what he wants. So I don't see him going to Miami. I don't think Giannis has the mentality to handle the infrastructure in Miami and the culture and accountability as well. I just don't. Like I said, man. Hey, so if you think the grass green on the other side, go check. We'll be where we at. I don't think it's no trades coming either, Dontrell. You was paying attention to that, huh, Jimmy Roller? You see that? I threw that in there for the people to pay attention about history and all that. Conspiracy theorists. Salute. You paying attention, Jimmy Roller. You paying attention. You paying attention. Salute. You paid attention. Scale said, yeah, Giannis and Pat Riley ain't gonna mix. Just like Ja Morant wanted no parts of my. Yeah. Players don't want no accountability. They don't want to be told what to do. They don't want to be instructed in any way. They just want to run Rackshaw over an organization, and that's not gonna happen. Pat Riley is the alpha and the omega there, and if you don't get in where you fit in, he gonna get you up out of there. Even LeBron was forced to lean back when he got down there in Miami. LeBron wasn't doing all that stuff he was doing everywhere else in Miami. Pat Riley got on his head like, no, Spoelstra ain't going nowhere, sucker. That's my guy. Get down or lay down, and I respect that. Let no coward tell you what to do. Okay, Conrad said Giannis is going to go to a different team like Dame and then come back and about 4 or 5 years and retire his jersey. That's cool. We'll see what happened. Salute to the homie. Salute to the homie James Wood, channel member. Salute with the $5 super chat. At $180 million a year for payroll, we are spending $2.2 million per game. That trash I watched tonight wasn't worth $2.2 million. Salute, James. No lies detected. Salute to my boy James. Salute to James. It's a lot going on out here in the streets. A lot going on. Hey, Gibson, you ain't tapping in, Gibson. You gonna sit back and you gonna let no strays. You gonna let no strays just stomp on our carcass like that, Gibson? Jay Hall, no sir. No, sir. Dude. You gotta the mentalities. How is Giannis gonna work with Spoelstra and Pat Riley? How does he mesh with his personality? It ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work. I'm telling you it's not gonna work. How about this, Jay Hall? Tell me how that strategy works. Miami trades to get Giannis, then they try to check him, and then what? He ain't going for none of that. What up, Mono? I'll get you in here in 1 second. Shout out to Canada. Scale said more of a soft rebuild around Giannis this summer, built around draft picks, and a lot of these contracts coming available in July after draft. Scales, how are we going to get rid of these people that have player options? Nobody is... Jay Hall, man, you saying it will work. Okay, I'm coming from my leadership hat. Elaborate and explain to me how it will work. What will actually work? You're coming from a person that's been running their franchise, and now you're saying that he can go somewhere and just fit in when you're used to being a man. Come on, it ain't gonna work like that, bro. I'm telling you. Okay, there you go. Now just say that. Say that. All right, now I seen that. I can't repeat what you said, Jay Hall, but I feel you. I feel you. We just need a whole reset, man. Pickle Luke, bro. Like, we're in a bad space. Let me tap the homie in real quick. Hold on, man. Mono, you good? All right, hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Hold on. We tap in the homie. What up, Monalando? What up, bro? We look crazy in the streets right now, Monalando. This is really bad,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Yeah, man, it's so hard to watch these games. I just go sit through it. And I'm like, let me see what good things they can do. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
No, all I'll say is at least Ryan
Nothing
Riley.
changes. Nothing. You think you're like, oh, guys, let's switch up the plan a little bit. The only play we run is a freaking dribble handoff.
Yeah, that's it. And the only person that actually throws screens is Miles Turner and Pete Nance that can screen properly. No one else can screen properly. AJ Green looks like he's lost his confidence. He's just running around out there. Bobby laid an egg today. It's like watching the Three Stooges every game.
On a positive note, we should probably start tanking right now, right?
We're taking. We're gonna be tanking no matter what. We're not good. Even if we weren't tanking, we tanking. We don't got no.
Yeah,
We don't even got a
like
team.
Pass
We don't
was
got a
saying,
team.
it's like
Yeah. Go ahead.
like yes, the other day, I think it was yesterday or when the
Mm-hmm.
last live you had. Pass was saying, "Oh, I hope we're tanking because we're not trying to win any games." But I don't trust Horst. I've been saying in the comment section many months.
Yeah.
I don't trust Horst. Look
Same.
how many draft picks he fumbled.
That's true.
He's just using Giannis as his shield. He would have left if Giannis wasn't here. He would have got fired already.
Oh, I agree.
Or
100%.
if the owners like we're not that bad, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to, you know what it is? Dame was. I don't want to say this like really. Um, I don't want to be the guy to say this, but I think Dame being there was a fumble because of Horst.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get to, and that part of that is Giannis's fault for playing sneaky. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
like how he's playing. He's kind of sneaky with it. You think he's an innocent guy. He doesn't say much. No, he's just like LeBron, man, and I don't respect that.
No, I agree with you. Let's. Oh, you know what?
I
Check
do
out this
not respect
comment real quick. Let me see how you feel about this. What up, Daddy Commander? Big question. Why do the Bucks have to trade their best player, but Philly didn't trade theirs when things went bad? Golden State ain't trying to trade Steph. So why the pressure from media from Milwaukee? Because it's Milwaukee, bro. That's the whole point. Philly is a big city, right? Uh, out there in San Francisco, big city, damn near a metropolis. That's why we not a metropolis. That's why if y'all don't know this, I'm explaining to y'all, the NBA's ratings are not what they used to be, and they're trying to get all the good players or superstars in big markets to get the ratings back up, because people my age and older who watch a lot of sports, we can't take this baby food that we watching right now. We want steak and potatoes, and what we seeing right now in the NBA is baby food. All these dudes, the toughest thing they did was get a tattoo. That's it. I don't see no toughness out there. Toughest thing they did was get a tattoo. That's it. All cowards and crybabies. You touch them, they want to go to the line, and we just don't believe in that. We just don't believe in that. So what they're trying to do to kind of counter that is get all the good players in big markets. That's part of the reason Luka was in LA. They moved him to LA, so LA has a superstar when Brian goes. Dallas is another big city, so we'll make sure you get the number one pick. What do we have to offer to the NBA? Nothing. That's why they want us. They want him out of here. We have nothing to offer. We're not a
They're
big
treating
city.
us.
We don't have any attractions like that. Giannis is our attraction. He is our attraction. That's the difference. They want to take that attraction, put him in the Knicks, put him somewhere where it can just blow up and they can bring the media attention to up the ratings. That's why. You don't hear Giannis being traded to no small market teams. Everything is go big or go home. That's by design. It's a script they trying to run, man. And I get it because they want to get their money. But hey, at the sacrifice of the little Milwaukee team. That's why. That's why you didn't hear nothing about the Joker. Denver, another big city. A lot of movement, a lot of movers and shakers. They need a superstar there. That's why you didn't hear about Jokic moving. Y'all gotta take feelings and emotion out of that. This is a business. A business is meant to make money. Giannis makes money, and they want him in a big market to make more money. That's why they've narrowed down and they're just buzzsaw to get him out of here. For that reason, all those other cities, all those other players are big markets, huge markets. Y'all got to take off fan glasses and put on CEO glasses, and then you'll understand more of why things are the way they are. That's the truth. That's why it's happening. No other reason. That's it. Money all the time. That's it.
It's
On
always
you.
been about business.
It's always been about business, right?
I agree
Always
with you,
been.
man. Like, it's like if you have a guy in a small market and he's earning a lot of money in that area, it's part of your NBA. It's just your franchise, right? They have a
Mm-hmm.
franchise in Milwaukee. They have a franchise in Chicago, whatever. It's all part of the NBA. They're still making money. Why change it? You're gonna ruin the franchise forever.
Oh yeah, it's for a
Like
long time. Yeah,
you
for a
want us to
long
be like
time.
the Wizards? Like, come on, bro.
No, I
We're a
agree. Hold
winning
on, 1 second.
organization. We ain't no
You just
Wizards.
talked up Pass too. Hold on 1 second. What up, Pass? Appreciate the 4.99 super chat. We were just talking about you, Pass. Shout out to Doc. Wouldn't wish this on my worst enemies. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Doc
that
is
rings
a
in my ear every day.
yeah.
When I see
Oh
Doc, I'm like, bro,
man, every time I see
this
Doc,
is
I'm
what you meant.
tight.
Yeah,
Let
this is
me
what he
see.
meant.
Right. It's just getting crazy. Like, oh.
Yeah. Oh my
I don't know
gosh.
if we'll win a game for the rest of the season. If we do, it'll be 1 or 2. I can't see us winning no more than 4 or 5 games before the end of the year. How sad is that? We got months of basketball left. I don't see us winning more than 5 games. And I think that'll be by accident or people being rested. Period. Period.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Pass happening. Hold on, let me get the pass
I
happening.
I think we kind of sabotaged ourselves though, to be honest.
Why you say that? What up,
Because
Pass? Shout out to Jersey.
the media, it has a lot to do with the media pressure, and because remember, all the coaches wouldn't have been fired because of the I mean, we were losing, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, like in the playoffs, I'm talking about, we were
Mm-hmm.
losing in the playoffs when we should have been winning to not bottom feeders, but like a lower seed teams.
Right.
But that was the sign of the ending, That was one of the signs of the ending. You should have
I
seen
see what
that
you're
coming.
saying. I see where you coming
Like
with that.
if you see a certain problem and you try to patch it up, you just we did? We just did patchwork. We didn't actually fix the problem.
Great point.
Eventually the
Bad
patches are gonna
drafting.
start coming off and you're gonna be seeing the wounds again.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
this is
great
what you did.
analogy. Shout out to
You
Monalando on you, Pass.
that
Great analogy,
the
dude. Go ahead,
patchwork is
Pass.
great because the patchwork is actually a really good example. Because think about the biggest patchwork we just did with the Dame trade.
Yeah,
That was a patchwork.
That's
You
true.
got you had terrible asset management, so you can't really do anything with the draft because you don't know what you're doing because you. I don't know how they consistently get every single draft wrong. It's been consistent.
that's
You haven't gotten a
Scales, I was
single draft
furious
right.
about that.
Your two-way players are better than your draft picks.
That's true. Facts. How can that even happen, Pat? Like, how? Why is that?
that's
Go
actually
ahead.
crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Go ahead, Pat.
Not even all right. The Dame trade, I still stand by. I think it was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, you had nothing there to actually make it work. We had Malik Beasley being our point of attack defender. It was bound to fail.
I
And
agree.
then, like, even if you get a coach, like, sure, yes, Adrian Griffin had a 30 and
Mm-hmm.
13
13.
record, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good record on paper. No one liked him. So what does it matter? The whole team hated him.
True, because he
Except
held them accountable. But you know
only
why
guy.
they hate? You know why they hated him though? Because he held people accountable. Bucks players don't like being held accountable.
It
I think
wasn't
that's
just
part of.
the thing was it wasn't just the players that didn't like him. The management, the rest of the coaching staff also hated him. So that's why they were like, all right, we get rid of him.
Right. That's
If it
true.
was just the players, you can manage on some of that. You also kept some players you should have kept for way too long. You kept Bobby for this long. You could have not. You could have traded him
Yeah.
a long time ago. Brooke was another thing you guys kept for so long. He was pretty much non-existent now. You could have traded him 2-3 years ago, been fine. Same with Bobby. These
See.
two bigs are so easy to get. Bigs are the easiest value to get to replace.
I agree.
And then
Hey,
your big trade piece of this summer is Miles Turner.
and he's not making himself look good at all right now.
He's not liking himself good because he plays a certain way where you need a good coach to get that out of him.
And a
And you don't.
true,
And a
not
good
just
point
that.
guard.
And thank you, my man. That's exactly what I was gonna say. A real facilitator, correct?
I don't even think
we ain't got no
the
real
point
point
guard
guard.
thing is that big because he was doing very similar things also before even Hallie was there.
Okay.
The point
It's
guard
probably
helps,
coaching.
yes, but it's majority of this is coaching. There's a
Yeah,
reason.
100%.
The reason why 2024, the last year, we were gonna lose no matter what against them. I feel like that was off, but the
Hold
year
on one
before
second.
that,
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I gotta check this in. No strays. Sir, Boston is a huge market with a pedigree for winning championships. You are talking out of your bottom, sir. They are
he's
always going to make sure Boston is straight, just like they're always going to make sure the Lakers are straight. They are part of what built this league. No, sir,
it's
that is not true. It's
it's
not
kind
true.
of tricky with the thing with Giannis thing is like yes, so they do want him out of Milwaukee. That's been obvious,
Right.
but we also kind of don't. We kind of also cause that ourselves
Mm-hmm.
because guess
That's what I
what?
was saying before. We sabotage ourselves.
Denver. You can say whatever you want about Denver. Denver isn't really a big market. Jokic isn't really a huge guy to watch. It's really as interesting to watch compared to the average viewer. People who like basketball and like all the nerd stuff, they'll love Joker. But the average player does not give a shit about assists and cool passes. They don't. They want to see dunks and threes. That's what it is. There's a
Yeah,
reason why
you're right.
you keep seeing the biggest thing they keep talking about is the Giannis with with Steph, with Giannis and
Yeah.
that, because they want to see that. That's the reason why
Mm-hmm.
it will work better than the Dame thing, but they won't
Correct.
win anything because guess what? You're in a much harder conference now. You have no, you're not gonna have any pieces behind you, so it doesn't
Correct.
even matter. And how long do you expect a Dame that a Steph who was like 34
Yeah.
to be good for? Like, yeah, he's a shooter, but even still, I don't know how good that's gonna be. I said this already in the chat, but a move that I'm actually kind of interested in, if we do trade Giannis, the Hornets one's kind of looking kind of nice. I know it sounds terrible
Mm-hmm.
when you think about it, like, oh, the Hornets, they're kind of trash, but they got look. Charles Lee has been pretty decent as a
I
coach.
agree. I didn't think he would be anything. I'm surprised. I gotta give. He better than Doc.
He's better than Bud.
He's learned from their mistakes.
He's learned from Bud.
Mhm.
He's learned from Missoula. He's
Mm-hmm.
learned from decent coaches.
I
So
agree.
They're doing
I
his
know
homework.
where his thing is. He's had a decent pedigree, so he knows who to learn from. If you learn from good coaches, you're gonna get something out of it.
Now this is the question. Still ain't nobody answered. We're talking about these roster moves and trade. How are we gonna make all these moves with all these players that we want to move got player options?
It's not even the player option. It's more so that none of these teams want to make moves to begin with you because they know, hey, there's this whole Giannis thing with you.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you would have had a move done by now, but a lot of teams are gonna hardball you because like you're
You're
Giannis is
desperate.
clearly yeah, they know you're desperate. Every
But what
team
I'm
knows that.
saying is, if this goes to the off season, we don't unload some of this trash off this team. They are going to exercise those player options. Why wouldn't they?
The
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Who
saying.
wouldn't want to get paid?
We sabotage ourselves in so many ways. It's crazy. Death by 100 cuts is what's happening to the Bucks. Death by 100 cuts or 1,000 cuts, whatever it is. That's what's happening to us.
1,000, yeah, it's 1,000.
Yeah,
1,000
death
paper
by a
cuts.
1,000 cuts.
But,
That's what happening. It's just something different all the time. Just bleeding out here.
pass.
I I still believe on the
I
thing
wanted to
that
add on pass. I don't trust what's his name, Horst. At the
Horse.
end of the day, even if
Yeah.
he makes a move, he
that's
makes a move like you were saying before. He does the popular names that no one cares about, the washed guys just out of their prime, or let's say they were doing good against us one day, and oh yeah, that guy was doing good against us. Let's get him, and he's the worst guy on that team when we got him.
Mm-hmm.
KPJ.
And we try to make something out of them, and then oh shoot, it looks like the worst coach in the NBA plus this guy doesn't work out. Of course it doesn't.
He said the worst coach of the NBA player.
Yeah, it's that's not even a question at this point though. Like, is it really a question? I don't think any of these coaches are worse than Doc.
Yeah, Doc is the worst coach in
Some
the
of this
NBA.
kind of move.
I was telling somebody, I was like, Doc, whatever good he's done in this league, that championship, he's completely tainted everything.
Imagine
Everything.
the best way to think about this is would you take Phil Jackson right now at 86 and expect him
Yes.
to know if he's not watching, if he hasn't watched basketball games in 20 years? That's essentially what you're getting right now with Doc. Like, yeah, they're a good coach at a certain point. Doc was good in 2008, but he has been good since then. The one thing
He got
Doc was
nose
always
raised that championship.
the one thing Doc was always good at, and people always respected him for it, was that he's able to at least elevate your floor. He hasn't done that for us at all.
He's actually dropped our
He's
floor.
he's actually made it worse. That's the one thing I thought he'd be okay at. You can't even do that. These players, the talent sucks, yes, but like, there's no good defensive schemes. There's no good offensive schemes. There's nothing here.
Right, there's nothing here. That sums up everything. The Bucks, they have nothing here.
There's cool players that are intriguing, but you're
Right.
not using them right, so it doesn't even matter. Like Rollins, I like Rollins. He's
Same.
cool. AJ is cool. You're not using him correctly. I still have yet to see you guys run a proper set play for him. Tell him go in the corner and just grab, catch, and shoot. That's all he's doing. You have a guy who's shooting
Facts.
near 50% from three, and you're not running any plays for him.
Right. That's sabotage.
If
Man,
AJ
Doc
Green,
is completely. Man, you know what? Doc is committing treason against this team. I don't care what anybody says. Doc is committing treason against
if
this
AJ
team.
Green was on the Celtics,
Boston. Oh, he be averaging 15 points a game on the Celtics. He'll take Hauser's spot. He'll take all of Hauser minutes.
He would be the second greatest white player of all time on their team, right after Bird. That's how crazy. This is what I'm saying.
Yo, that was wild.
All those 80s players don't matter. It's Bird, and then it's Bird, then Derry Bird. That's what it is.
It's Bird and Derry Bird. And you know what? So Tuesday, y'all, we play Chicago. I'm assuming that's just gonna be an L. In Milwaukee.
I want it to be an L, dude. I don't. The better you get to a tanking percentage, I can show you. Hold on, let me look up the percentage odds for top four. The reason why I said also, I will keep iterating this every single time. You have to be top four because how bad this team cannot draft. Because top four, you cannot fail. Doesn't matter which one of those four. You literally just cannot fail. Caleb Wilson is probably the realistic one we'll probably get, which he's mostly marked for.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is kind of, I don't think you will work. The only downside of this is that the Pacers are also tanking, and they fit with all those guys except for maybe AJ, and that kind of pisses me off.
That's scary because they got a coach.
Yeah, and they all fit really well with their team when healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one, and I know as soon as they do it, what's his name? Who's that? Airhead on their team. Mathurin. He's out of that team as soon as they get that pick, whatever number it is.
You think so?
Yeah, he's garbage.
He's a goon. I don't know if he's garbage, but he's definitely a goon.
He is Bobby Portis, but younger, and the same way they play. They are the same type of players. Give me the ball. I make the whole team worse every time I'm on the floor.
Yo, isn't that why they both come off the bench?
Yeah, and they both suck, and their bench still is better off without them half the time.
They're the half-court guys.
There's so many players there's a lot of players like that. We have 2 of them, 3 honestly in this team right now. Kuz also does the same thing too. Kuz looks like Washington Kuz again.
He didn't look bad tonight. He didn't look bad this afternoon.
Why is he looking off your better players? Rollins is asking for the ball. Stop looking him off. He is way better than you as a player.
He's a vet, bro. He's a vet. Allow the guy.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care, man. I'm trying to get good reps from this team. I'm trying to develop these
I'm just saying Kuzma had 16. Let's put this in reality, right? Kuzma and Ryan Rollins were the only players in double figures on this entire roster today. 2 players.
To be expected, though.
Kuzma shot 5 for 13, man. I don't care. That's terrible.
That's not terrible. That's not terrible.
That is 30.
That's how the offense is run, though. That's the thing.
You know what? Hold on. Let me tell you something. I'm a stand for Kuz, right? I watched this game. Me and my brother was watching this game, right? and we saw at least on 5 possessions where people passed Kuzma the ball with less than 5 seconds on the shot clock, and he had to chuck
Exactly.
up the ball. I want to blame Bobby Portis for that. When he's doing the back down, then when he can't do it, he'll just throw it to Kuz, and Kuz will just chuck up a shot. So I don't want to look at his percentage like that, because a lot of that was him chucking up last second shots in the shot clock, because we run the offense down to 5 seconds, and he got to chuck it up. When he gets time to set his feet, he's good. I just don't want to blame Kuz and look at the percentage when there's a little bit more behind it than him just shooting fire.
Even when he sets up his feet, even when he's wide open, he will still miss it. It won't make a difference. It would just look a little bit nicer when he's wide open. That's it. He's still gonna miss it. Congrats! Instead of hitting the side of the rim, you hit the front.
Yo, pass. I have a question. So if Doc wasn't there to call out plays, what would they run?
The same thing they're running right now. There's no difference.
That's exactly what I was looking for. That was my answer I was looking for. Exactly, because that's how he coached them. He brainwashed them to the same play. That's all they know.
This is street basketball, man. I'm watching an and one mixtape right now.
Facts, J. Cole.
Oh my god.
This is just and one mixtape play. That's all it
is.
No
Not
shooting.
even. They don't even. At least and one was entertaining. The Bucks ain't even entertaining.
It's entertaining in a sadistic way. All right.
I just want, you know what, for all this mess that we got going on to this team, I just want answers. Giannis, do you want to be here or don't you? You know what I'm saying?
I'll keep going
behind the back talking.
He does and doesn't want to be here. He does want to be here because he loves the city. You want to stay here forever. The reality of it is you're not winning shit here.
Yeah, not for no time
if you care, if you want about that, and that's your main thing right now, you're gonna have to. There's a reason why the last report was more so from the Bucks. That was not from Giannis's camp. That was from us. And okay, we are ready to take a look. We'll see what we can get for him. There's a reason why it says till the off. We're gonna take it into the offseason for a reason. Giannis would not say that. Giannis would have just said all right, I'm out for cooling right now. He's not gonna say, "Oh, trade me, wait till offseason." No player is ever doing that. They're running out right now.
But that we don't need to hear from y'all. Let the organization say what it is. Giannis is an employee.
The organization won't say nothing because you don't want to be the guy who fires a top 10 player of all time, a top 15, top 20 player of all time. You don't want to be that guy. You cannot be that guy. It's just not possible. If your job is on the line and that's what you have to do, you were fired. Doesn't matter if it's the right decision or not. You will be fired no matter what because everyone will look at you like an idiot. Honestly, looking at it right now, Nico Harrison really wasn't completely off. He was just stupid because he didn't wait because he didn't call anyone else to trade him. Mm-hmm. If he called more teams, he would have looked way better.
That's true because the Lakers are definitely struggling. Struggling.
The Lakers have a same problem as us where their roster construction is complete garbage, and if it doesn't fit at all, and you have money where it should not be, with a lot of garbage players like Gabe Vincent, with us, Bob, same thing, right? And then you have two good players really on that team. It's literally just Austin Reeves and Luka, and LeBron's just too old, so you can't expect much from him. They're the exact same thing. The only difference is instead of their coach being the worst in the league, the coach is average, which makes a little difference. Shit, we beat them one time. That's how you know they're ass.
Yeah, we beat them with their stars. They have LeBron.
We beat them, man. That's how you know they're ass too.
Yeah, they're bad. Their record doesn't seem as bad as they are, but 29-19, but they're bad.
Who was the last team we beat? I don't remember. Who was the last team we beat? I don't actually remember.
I think it was Atlanta, wasn't it?
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Let me see. Hold on. Damn, that's actually unfortunate. We can't even remember the last time we won a game. Let me see. Yeah, it was a Hawks.
Yeah,
let's see this.
I don't even remember it.
So we beat the Lakers. Check this out, y'all. We beat the Lakers, and then L. We beat the Hawks. L. No, it looked crazy.
The game that was winnable, you just lost, so it doesn't even matter. That Wizards game was very winnable, and you still lost. He got gamed by Chris Middleton multiple times over and over again, man.
Dude.
Yo, we got
Chris
gaslit into
Middleton in
thinking this roster
2026.
was. Yeah, man. Yo, every year we get gaslit though by Horst.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we reconstructed a nice roster for Giannis. We got spacing for him. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Oh wow, Rollins can play some good defense. He's been averaging 3 steals a game. Wow, this is gonna be good. All this for nothing, bro.
It lasted
Just
like 2 weeks.
gaslighting us.
Right. We
Gaslighting
were
everybody.
hyped for like 2 weeks on this
It
team. Like,
lasted. Hey man, those first 5 games
Every
though.
year.
Those first 5 games.
I was charged. I was like, that's when Gibson came in here. It's like, we'll win 60 games. That's what Shout out to Barack Bahamas. Barack Bahamas got so he's like, we're gonna win 65 games.
You know how
Shout out.
I should have known that was never gonna happen because I saw the over-unders before, and a lot of people on ESPN were saying over for the 43 wins. I should have known then that we were probably going to be really bad.
You know what?
But
We gotta say sorry to all the media pundits and analysts that predicted what the Bucks would do before the season, and we called them idiots and morons. I want to say personally, I'm sorry. You guys were 100% right.
No. They were not.
No,
they were not right.
We're just being fans. That's how fans think. We're just being fans. That's how
They were
fans think.
not right. They were not right because they were doing this for multiple years. I do not want to hear anything about them. They've been
doing this before Giannis won
time.
the championship. Yeah.
They'll say this every single year. It doesn't matter what we have on this team. Yeah, the team sucks, but they're gonna do this no matter what.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get the homie super chat. What up, Robin? Appreciate the $20 super chat. I'm not sure Giannis can handle the scrutiny you can face in other markets. Here in NYC, you have 2 bad games in a row, and you'll have some disrespectful nickname. In Milwaukee, it's always be someone else's fault.
She's right.
Is she right? Shout out. Man, I'm telling y'all, the queens of the chat, no filter. They gonna tell you the raw and what's true. Salute. That's true, though. That's what I don't think he understands. There's a lot of protection in Milwaukee for Giannis as well.
No, he'll be fine. He'll be fine in the Knicks. He'll be fine there. He'll be
We'll
fine
see.
here. He will be fine here.
Let him trick some game-winning free throws, and let's see what happens. Let him trick some game-winning free throws. Let's see what happens. Or do something down the stretch to lose a couple games. Then we'll see.
He'll be fine here. And he's not going to go to the Knicks anyways.
I don't want nobody on the Knicks, to keep it real. I'm not a
don't
fan
have
of...
Facts.
I don't want Mikal Bridges. I don't want Cat. Cat soft as
They're
wet
trying to
tissue.
get rid of.
They've been trying to get rid of
gotta
Cat since they
find-
tried him. They should have...
Go ahead,
Literally,
pass.
the only way that he would have been a Knick is if they didn't make the McCall trade and they didn't do the swap
Right.
with Julius
Lots of
Randle.
money.
Because they would have the stuff to do it then. But they didn't. They were dumb and they didn't do that. So it's on them. It worked out because you got to you got to ECF last year,
Mm-hmm.
so it worked out somewhat. But it's clearly not what you want to do because you want to try to get to the final, especially this year. There is no competition in the
Right.
East, and I'm not even confident they'll even make it to the Eastern Conference because I really have no clue who's the best player in the East, who's the best team in the East right now. Is it really Detroit though?
No, they're cool. They're a cool team.
Record wise, they're decent, but I don't trust a team with one shooter.
That's true. That's true.
They have one ball handler, and it's literally only Cade. They got good defense.
That helps a lot, though.
That will help in the playoffs. But again, you have no type of shooting. You have no ball handling. These things will get. If team playing you 5-6 games in a row, they're going to figure that out. Like, hey, this is your weakness.
I agree. No, I definitely agree. So, are you guys kind of leaning? Are you guys leaning that Giannis might stay now, or what are you guys thinking? Or you just gonna wait?
I'm still on the Giannis is probably leaving off season.
What about you? Go ahead, Mano.
If Giannis is a real one, he'll stay. If he's a coward, he'll leave.
It depends on how much do you like Caleb Wilson, Giannis?
Who?
Caleb Wilson.
That's who we're gonna get.
Oh.
How much do you like him?
Who's Caleb
He would
Wilson?
help. He would help. He college player that's cold.
Okay. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
he
I
a
know what you're talking
college
about.
player's
He's
coach.
one of
Like
what
he could
those
come
are.
in and immediately make a
Yeah,
difference.
but
Like my boy for the Hornets. What's the dark skinned dude they just got with Lamelo? He's a hooper. I can't remember his name off the tip of my tongue right
Sexton.
now. No.
Miller.
Miller, yeah, Miller's solid.
Oh, Brandon Miller.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Brandon
solid.
Miller is
Oh,
solid.
I thought you were gonna talk about. I thought you were talking about Khan because
No,
Khan is nice.
Khan is nice
Kind
too.
of
They
solid.
got young talent over there. They're drafting
Bridges is
well.
nice too.
They're drafting well.
They have everything right, but I still don't know why they're. I don't know who the reason why they're losing. It might be because
They
of.
need to build a culture. They don't have a culture identity
Hold
yet.
on one
It
second,
might. I
y'all.
don't know if it's
What
because
up,
it's
B Shack? Appreciate you tapping in. Shout
Lamelo.
out to South Florida's finest. Shout out to my man B Shack.
What's up,
Bro,
B-Shack?
hold on. Let me let B Shack get his bars off. Go ahead, B Shack. What about this atrocity you saw today?
I'm not quite sure why I'm on here tonight. I just felt like I needed to join in the misery. Um,
So-
I watched the Celtic game kind of on and off.
Mhm.
I was invited to a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, man. I thought those days were over. But anyway, um,
It's never
They still
over.
got Chuck E. Cheese's
and
out there.
Yeah, we
They
got
still
yeah,
them.
down here in
exist.
South Florida, it's crazy down here, man. It's cold. People are going crazy because we woke up with 35-degree weather, and folks about to lose their mind. Iguanas falling out the trees, frozen.
What?
Um, yeah, iguanas, their metabolisms, their muscles, everything just kind of shut down. They're not dead. They just get stiff and just drop out the trees.
That's
Oh, they,
crazy.
Yeah, so they're all over the street, all over the grass. Um, but anyway, I was watching and I jumped out to like a 10 or 12 point
12-0.
lead. And and I just started looking at my watch because I knew this wasn't going to last. It wasn't going to last. And because the Celtics are just too good of a defensive team. They're gonna,
And
after a while,
shooters.
they're just gonna shut it down. Yeah. And I just realized that um, this team is just not talented. We as fans always look at things from the most positive standpoint at the beginning of the season. We look at a player, we think about the player in the context of the best they could possibly be. But the difference between good players and bad players, or average players and good players, is consistency.
Facts.
You can get 20 on a particular night or 25. Any NBA player can do that, but can you do it every night? And we don't have good players. Um, we've seen stretches,
Hmm.
right? We've seen Rollins have stretches. We've seen KPJ have stretches,
Bobby P stretches.
Bobby stretches. But then you'll see these fall offs. And this team cannot afford fall offs. The only way this team can be good is if these average players play their best all the time, and that's not realistic. So, and this team is bad because with Giannis, they're like a 500 team. Without Giannis, they suck.
Yeah.
And
We sucked with Giannis though. We sucked with Giannis, to be honest.
yeah, I'm saying that at their best this season, I think that with Giannis,
Hmm.
they were like a 500 team. It could have been more of a losing team. I haven't didn't look up the record. Um, but with the top three player in the league, that's no reflection on him. That's reflection on the talent on the rest of the team.
I agree.
So I think at this point, you cannot look at anybody on this this type of team as an untouchable.
Mm.
As much as the media wants to make Rollins the golden child, and Rollins does show flashes,
Mm-hmm.
but there are tons of guards in the league that show flashes.
Mm.
Why are we making him like the next coming of what?
Cause we
There's
built
plenty
it.
of players
Yeah, because we
that
built it.
yeah. And I heard the shots taken at KPJ the other night. I watched it. I don't that's something I'm not gonna call any names. Uh, but he's given us some of the best performances on this team this year.
Correct. I agree with that.
The problem is with KPJ because you're talking about a player that at his best is give you 25 points in his sleep, great in the passing lanes. Um, a great KPJ game is probably uh tops 3 turnovers tops.
Mm-hmm.
Um, pretty accurate from 3 point range and dynamic from mid range. The problem is one, that his usage, he's not being used the way he needed to be used on his team. Two, it comes from a coach not knowing what he's doing, how to use his personnel.
Oh, that's true.
KPJ is a talented player. I don't I
Agreed.
don't I don't care what shade anyone tries to give him. There's very few players on this team as dynamic as he is.
Agreed.
But you can't use a guy like that for 40 minutes a night. You just can't. Um, that's not the type of player he is. He's not a superstar player,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't use him like a superstar. But on his team, we had no choice. And
Correct.
after a while, you know, that bit us in the butt by just overusing him. And it started to wear on his body. And obviously, he had been playing hurt for a while. So, but because where the team is, nobody's untouchable. Nobody. Nobody. And so I think everything's on the table. Now, I think most people are saying we need to wait for this draft.
Mm-hmm.
We need to wait for the draft.
Agreed.
That that we don't need to move on Giannis's timetable. We need to move on ours as the Bucks.
Correct.
Um, because to be honest, the Bucks have reason to be a little salty. One, you never I don't care what the culture is of the foreign players. You never once considered reserving your body in the off season for us. You
Mm-hmm.
go over there, you wear yourself out every summer, you play your hardest, you play your hardest, then come back over here and have to work your way into the season. And then you end up getting injured at the end of by the end of the season. This year happened to be
Way
in the
sooner.
beginning of the season. And why? Because you are fighting for a championship over there. You got a bronze medal or whatever copper, whatever they give you over there. But you got a medal, and you said it was as valuable, if not more, than your NBA championship. More shade, okay? You take doing interviews with Speed talking about I may be shrugging your shoulder. I may be back and walk. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Every point, every turn, you shaded the Bucks, and I told y'all was at me this summer. 'Cause I was telling y'all was just treating y'all like a rag doll, and y'all fought me. And you see where you see where y'all.
Man,
I
pop your
told you where
collar,
this
B
was
Shack.
headed.
Pop your collar. Go ahead.
I told y'all, and it was all love, but y'all thought I was a South Florida hater. But I told y'all because again, I'm in South Florida, but I grew up in New York City where we just play it, look at it straight at of what it is,
Mm-hmm.
And I told y'all he was playing y'all. He was talking to y'all slick. And Abel was like, nah, he don't really mean it. He don't really mean it. Yes, he did. And now it's coming out. And then get to the season, gets a calf injury. Apparently he came back too soon. Because even with the minutes restriction, he popped his calf again.
Again, right.
I don't know, man. I think Giannis would never had his calf injury if he would have rested this summer. That's what I believe.
This is
That's
a
what I
lot of
believe.
interesting conversation that B Shack is creating. What y'all think in the comment section? Then I want to go to you, Monalando. 1 second, B Shack, and then to you, Pass. How y'all feel about what B Shack just said? He spit a lot right there. On you, Monalando. Then we gonna go to Pass.
Yeah, man, I agree with Bishak. Like internally, everybody has that thought in their head. Like Giannis wouldn't never do this. Giannis is a loyal Buck fan, like forever, stuff like that. But people talk. Talking's cheap. Like
No, I
like
definitely agree.
until he actually leaves and says, "Yo, I want to leave." I don't believe him, man. Because like he really wants to stay, but bro, be a man and just say you want to leave. Stop. Like
The
that's
only
the thing
thing
that
wrong with
frustrates the
that
fans
portion
like
is,
us.
from a business perspective, Monalando, is then you're going to diminish his value in the open market, seeing that he wants to leave. That's the only thing that I will push back on, because from a business perspective, if somebody tell me they want to go, I'm not paying you top dollar. He want to leave anyway. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're
So
right.
you got to kind of play it close to the hip on that, from a business perspective. That's why it makes
Yeah,
more sense if they're going to move Giannis, if Giannis wants to move him in the summer where we hold more cards and put more teams under pressure, and then allows us to use the leverage of the draft too to get them picks, some more picks. Maybe we get 2 picks in the first round. I mean, you just don't know. If we tank and get a pick plus trade Giannis and get a pick, maybe we can do something. Maybe if
yeah,
that's what
actually, I
I'm
agree.
not.
Yeah,
I'm not kicking Giannis out the door. I'm just saying if that's what happens, if we play it right, we might be able to get 2 picks in the first round, if not more,
yeah,
depending. And I
hmm
think that would be a positive perspective or something that could work out if he wants to leave. But that's what I'm saying. This dog and pony show. I just don't like it. I just don't like that. Just like B Shack
yeah,
said, just say what it is. If you can't say what it is, just shut up. Just shut
exactly.
up.
Like that's the
Shut
tension. He's
up.
causing too much tension in the fans,
Yeah.
which causing the
Damn.
media to even go crazy on us. Everybody going
Dude.
crazy on us now.
Make your
It's
words
just
mean
bothering.
something. Didn't you read the 48 Laws of Power in any kind of book like that? Like, damn, bro, you do everything the opposite. Just say anything. It's like you just talk like my daughter. You just talking. You're not even thinking about what you saying. Just talking. Damn, where's his publicist?
Can
He or
y'all
she should be fired.
can y'all imagine how it feels in that locker room when he walks in there? I
Oh
need y'all
yeah.
just to understand these are young players, man. Instead of leading them, he's saying all sorts of stuff about
What up,
they're
Amtrak?
selfish, they don't know how to pass, they don't understand this gravity. Other players in the past did. Yo, he is.
He's kind of
There's
Straight up
there's
styling on
under
his
the bus.
teammates. He's styling on his
there's no way
teammates.
he can come back and it go back to where it used to be. Yeah, we have to understand that ship has sailed. Unless you get a whole nother group of players in to play with him, the relationship with these guys,
It's tainted now.
he has said too much about them and around them and about them outside, and it's too much. And then booing the fans and
That was a major
that,
moment for me. That
yeah, yeah,
I couldn't believe that. Go ahead, B. That was a
yeah.
major
It's
moment for me.
like y'all. I know I believe some people are holding out for us getting some players in, and Giannis has an aha moment and says, "Oh, this is great. I'm ready to stay and roll with it." There's certain things your girl says to you. There's no coming back from
Facts.
if you're a real man.
Facts.
Now, if you're one of those other type of men that just takes anything, Okay, then that's you. That's. But if you're a real man, there's certain type of things that your girl may say to you that there's no coming back from, because every man has his pride. If you're going to be a franchise that has dignity, that says we're the employer and you're the employee,
See, I like
there's
that
certain
verbiage.
things you can't come back from, and you got to find a way that is advantageous to you. Hopefully, it can be advantageous to him, where you can move on, because there's no going back to the love story that you used to have. It's not. I want people to know that's not realistic. It really isn't. So, but before, to me, when it was 50-50, like, we love you, you're a hero to us, and we're going to find a way for you to get what you want and for us to get what we want. But the way you've been talking about us, the way you've been treating us, nah, man, we got to put our foot on your neck a little bit now. We got to really make you sit there for a while and stew while we wait, sit back and wait for the right offers. Now but that they can't take that too far either, because I hear some people that say that in some ways they lose some leverage the longer they wait.
They ain't
So
losing no leverage. They're
this,
gaining leverage, I think, by waiting.
yeah, I don't know. People have different perspectives in regards to signing this
Let me ask you a
extension.
question, B Shat.
I don't
If you're
know.
gonna go buy a car, right? You're not gonna just go to, when you go into the first dealership and just buy the car. You're gonna take your time and go to a couple dealerships and
Now,
do a
my
couple.
daddy taught me better than that. My daddy taught me
You have
better
a
than that.
comparison, something
You
to
see what I'm
compare with.
saying? So that's why I'm saying that if they're smart and intelligent, they're not gonna do a knee jerk reaction and just trade in before the
Yeah,
deadline. You're gonna
yeah.
take your time. You're gonna analyze the situation, create a roadmap, forecast, then execute. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how we, man, I need to take over the Bucks, man. I know what I'm doing on this management stuff. Like, hey, they need to hire me. I get
I
them
And you know
guarantee
jobs.
something,
you.
there's a
Look,
Check them
price to
all in.
pay.
I
And you know
guarantee you.
something,
No,
you're right.
go ahead.
Because there's a price to pay for, be honest, there's a price to pay for you not being man enough to come out and say what you really want. There's a price to pay.
The price to pay
So
is becoming
why
the
so
heel.
why
He's the
should we
heel.
give you what you want right away when you're not even saying it directly?
I want
So
Pass to
we
answer that when you get done. Go ahead, B
so we're
Shot.
gonna do what we want to do what we want to do, because you can't even come out and really speak the king's English clearly as to what you want to do. You wanna say I didn't ask and I never asked, and you want to sit go through the media where I think it's time for us to go our separate ways. Okay, if you can't speak clearly, then we're gonna just gonna go about our business. We're not gonna do anything different.
That King's English didn't go over my head. That was funny as hell. Carry on. I just wanted to throw that in
And
there. Go
so I'm
ahead.
just saying, I'm just saying that, you know, do you want divorce, or are you saying that, well, I like the way the marriage is going, you know, and well, you didn't say you want a divorce, so we still married, so I'm not reacting. So this is a high stakes game of, you know, it's like a standoff situation. But I think we know the direction it's going. I think the Bucks, to be honest, the Bucks uh need to make Giannis they need to make Giannis wait for what he wants, because
Yes.
the way they've treated him is just trash. The way he's treated them is trash.
Yeah. Put him in timeout.
Well, it's like a bad chick used to getting everything she wants. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Pass. What are your thoughts on all this? A lot of good conversation here. I seen you kind of taking notes or whatnot. Go ahead, Pass.
No, I was looking at draft stuff.
Okay.
Uh,
Any cool
I'll be honest.
statistic
I
there?
agree with Bishak for most of his part. Like, yeah,
I concur.
he pretty much said exactly what I would say. What I would have said. He just said a lot better than I would.
Shout out to B Shack.
One
I do
thing-
want to give B Shack his flowers that even though when there's a lot of pressure around him, he still stands on what he stands on. And recently, it took a little time, but you've been right, B Shack. I just want to give you your love. That's it. Carry on. That's it. Go ahead, pass. Then we
the
gonna
one
spin the
thing
block again.
though, what was it? I think it was the trade thing, right?
Yeah.
From our sense of point of view, it makes more sense to just do it during the offseason. You get more,
Mhm.
you just get better trade packages. There's no reason why you should do it now because that you're just not gonna get enough as much you get now.
I agree. I think we need to wait if he wants to really leave or if he's just playing.
Yeah, if you're serious about it, because guess what? Dame didn't want to leave afterwards too. He still got traded.
Yeah, true.
He rescinded that thing right afterwards. He was like, "Oh no, I don't want to leave anymore."
No, I agree with that, Mr. Cool. Kevin Porter is talented. I mean, he's pretty much a 20-point game scorer for the most part, I would say, healthy. So I definitely agree with that. But this draft, my problem with this, unless we draft in the top, like you said, 5, I don't trust our drafting.
Top 4. I would
Top
honestly,
4.
I'll put it top 4 because top 4, I can guarantee you, it's really hard to mess up. The problem is there are good players underneath it. There are all-star players I really like. There's a lot of point guards and everything that are pretty decent. There's like Fleming's is good. The guy who I'm interested in, if you do later on, like Wagler is around like where we are where
Okay.
we are right now in odds, like 7-8 range, which would be interesting to do. But again, it's horse. Anytime we have a draft pick that we all agree on should probably take, he does some completely random guy that no one's ever heard of, and then he's out of the league in like 2 years.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, that's
problem.
right.
I'm with you. That's what I've been saying. Amtrak, shut him down. I don't want to see Giannis hooping again. He too wild. He'll mess around and hurt himself again, and then shut him down for the year.
Since we're on the Giannis topic, I forgot. We never got an official report, right, about his injury. It's still his only words that he's out going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks.
He
Oh,
diagnosed himself. Yeah.
Like we saw, have we gotten a real word from
That's
this?
a good question. Hey,
No,
Chad.
we didn't. He literally
Chad, did we
walked off
get
the
it?
court like he's like.
Did we get an actual like documentation from a doctor, or is it just Giannis's words still?
I think it's Giannis's words, right? There was nobody that came out or from the team or nothing. Not that I recall. Do you? No, that's
I don't remember
crazy.
seeing a single tweet or
He
nothing.
saw
about
That's
it.
what was going on the
crazy.
bench, and he was like, "You know what? It's time for me to leave." That's what he did.
I'll give him.
So
benefit
I
of
just
the
want to
doubt,
I just want to get
4 to
straight with
6
this,
weeks,
Pat.
4 to
So you're
6
telling
weeks
me
is
that
right.
Giannis just came out and told them how long he was gonna
No,
stay
no,
out?
The reason why
Yeah.
he probably said 4 to 6 weeks because that's what he had before,
Okay.
and that is typical time frame. That being said, the fact that no doctor, and there's no report is kind of crazy to me.
Right.
And that adds suspicion to the injury.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna see if there's an
That-
actual report.
That
Yeah,
that
yo, Capass,
they
actually
have a
check
training
that. That's
injury.
actually that's wild, man.
Did he? Is there an
Actually,
actual report on this? I saw someone's saying in the chat there.
But did you hear what B Shack just said? So you think the injury could be worse, or you just think?
He probably
No,
he probably
I
re-aggravated it.
think it's
Non-existent. You think it's
Oh no, we're not doing this today.
okay.
We're not doing this today.
I
B
mean-
Shack, you gonna get it started?
Yeah, I'm with B-Shack. I'm with B-Shack.
because
I-
listen, the
I'm
other
kind of on the same
one,
boat.
the other
Kind
one,
of suspect.
Giannis was like he was shot in the back of the leg and fell down, and he couldn't even get up without help. This one he kind of reached down, and then he walked down the hallway, came back. I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? What's
You
going
think
on?
Hey,
Then
you think it's some shade going on? Right, self-diagnosis.
and you got a grin on your face when you do it. And you got a grin on your face when you do it. It wasn't like he was totally dejected.
Right.
Go back and look at the interview. He's like, well, I guess, 3 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I kind of have experience in this. And he was just kind of like, And the team was like, okay, we'll just roll with that.
He said we'll just
But
roll with that. Right. Whatever you say, Giannis.
Okay.
4 to 6 weeks. That's cool.
but
Okay,
did
the
he do the
numbers.
Rich Paul thing? Did he do the Rich Paul thing? Did he switch over to Rich Paul?
No, I think he still has the same.
Oh,
He still has the same guy. Rich
Okay.
Paul wants him as an agent because he knows he's gonna try
of
to
course
finesse
he
his
wants
GM.
him.
All right.
Ron is gonna retire. Who else does he have after?
All right.
He wants one big
AD is
superstar
always
right
injured.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Bronny ain't really doing much for him. He needs something bigger.
Well, Giannis is the next big thing, and everyone knows it.
Scale said he had an MRI. Okay. We
No,
were
he
just
did.
trying to
He did.
figure. Yeah.
I found it. I found it from the NBA, from the actual NBA. They did do it. The game
Scales.
after they did after the game after the Nuggets is when they did it.
Oh, okay. All right. We
It's
we
just
watching
funny
you
that
closely. We watching
It's
you
just funny.
closely.
It's
Giannis.
because they never. It's just because they never sent it again. That's I think maybe we missed it.
Agreed,
But
James.
I would have sworn I saw like another thing that said it because I saw the Sean report, but the Sean report came out after Giannis said to 46 weeks.
Now there's 2 docs is diabolical. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's
Man,
diabolical.
I got jokes.
He got jokes,
So
bro. He got jokes. I gotta give him no strays, man.
there was a situation that isn't quite the same, but I see some possible similarities. So I was huge into the New Jersey Nets
Mhm.
in the early 2000s. Jason Kidd came over from Phoenix and took that team from winning like 30 games the previous year to the NBA championship. They didn't win it, but 2 years in a row they got to the NBA championship. Kidd was the king of New York.
Mhm.
Kidd was they was killing the Knicks every time they played the Knicks. But the problem was in New Jersey, the arena, they couldn't fill up the arena no matter how good the Nets were.
That arena was
Mm.
in such a
And
terrible place. That's the problem, bro. I no one's going to
yeah,
Freedom Center.
yeah, Continental Airlines Arena, whatever.
The place was terrible.
And so Kid, after the second time they lost to the Spurs, I think to 2023, I mean
2003.
2003,
Yeah.
that following year, they got blown out one night, and they heard Kid just going off behind closed doors with the team, going off on Byron Scott. I mean, they said he was ripping him for not having a game plan, and he went back to the Spurs series, how he didn't have a solution. Byron Scott was gone within a month. But what also happened is the ownership changed, and the new ownership was trying to get to Brooklyn, and they started cutting costs. That's when they let Kmart go, and
Mhm.
they started just cutting corners. And Kidd became disgruntled because, if you recall, Kidd was a free agent. He committed to San Antonio with Tim Duncan, but then came back on the plane and had remorse, saying, "Nah, I can't abandon the net." So he stayed. But by 2020,
2000. 2000.
well, by not 2000, uh, by like 2008 or so,
Okay.
he said, "I want to be traded. I want out of here." He made it clear it was all those Kid demands a trade. After the All-Star game, they traded him to Dallas. Okay. Some similarities to me was a superstar that was beloved in that city. Of course, he was on the level of Giannis in Milwaukee,
All right.
but they would consider him the second greatest player in franchise history next to Dr. J. Um, they they were a championship level team. New ownership came in, and things kind of changed.
Mhm.
And I just wonder what this ownership change kind of means to the Bucks, really behind closed doors. And the problem is Giannis didn't do what Kid did, which is one, get in the coach's butt like he should be getting on Doc's butt, like you ain't
Correct.
doing your job. And two, if you want to get out of here, being clear about it. Um, and I just think one of the issues here is, and I've said this multiple times, um, you need sometimes that third, that we call the third state, the press, to uncover things. The Bucks have so much mystery behind them.
Mm.
Where's really the direction of the franchise? What are the injury reports? You would not be allowed in other cities to be so coy about what's happening with players' injury status. But
Mm.
the Bucks can just, I don't know, they don't have any accountability, man, to the fans. We still haven't heard from Hortz this whole time.
That's what I've
We
been
haven't
saying.
heard from
Thank
John
you. Get on
Hortz.
my top. Yes. Where's he at?
Yeah,
So
and he's the whole
so right
GM.
now we don't know really what's going on with this franchise for real, man. They
Oh,
pushed
here we
Doc
go.
out
Hold on, what's that?
today on ESPN, and he's doing his, he's doing his normal shell game, man, talking
His PR
semantics and stuff
moves,
like that.
his politicians, politicking again, like
He's a
Right.
always.
politician, man, and I don't know, man. It almost feels like Doc is coming in like on assignment, that they pull into a room and said, this is what we want to do. But you're gonna have to. We need you to do this. You need to do that. We need you to, um, I don't know, slowly alienate yourself from Giannis, because who says while you're coaching a superstar
Mm-hmm.
who is thinking about leaving the team, you say Joel Embiid is the most talented player I've ever coached. I I I still look up that quote. I still go back and look at that clip. I'm like, this can't be real. Is this AI or something?
The crazy thing is that's not even the worst thing he said on this for this team. Also, I still remember when he first like was calling games. He was what was it he said? I don't wish this on anyone else. Like who would want to coach his team or something like that is what he said before.
But those are the two worst things he said then, because
I like why
Giannis didn't want to leave before that, or if he was up in the air after that, I bet, oh no, I can't play for this dude no more. I
Yeah, like
can't.
you said, certain things you say you just can't. You can't walk it back, no matter how you try. Not there's just certain things like say you
was
just
Doc sent in by Adam Silver?
he
Is this part of the plan?
Doc is a double agent.
They sent in
I'm
Doc.
wondering. I'm
Doc,
wondering. I'm wondering.
Doc is his agent. Miles Turner is the agent from the Pacers, and there's gotta be some. And Horst is probably
They
just
broke us
dumb.
up from within. They destroyed us from within, like the Black Panther Party. They broke us down from within, bro. They broke us from within, bro. They broke us. They infiltrated or broke us from within. There was never this much tension before Doc got here. Doc is the source of a lot of our anguish. We got to be real. Doc is the source of a lot of our anguish. A
Uh,
lot.
It's ironic that the narrative, especially with ESPN and some others, they are pushing, even regardless of the assets, or the the validity of the potential deals. They are pushing Golden State and New York, and those are the
Mm,
two most possible out of the three or four most watched franchises
mm-hmm.
on network television. They want Giannis to go to New York or
That's what I'm
Golden
saying. A
State,
100%.
and they're pushing the narrative that way because, listen, there's a whole economy behind this. There's an economy with the podcast, the talking. Every time they put Giannis as a headline, uh, the numbers go up, the views go up, the advertising dollars go up. This whole thing, man, is dollar driven,
100%.
and they really, it's all about money getting Giannis out of Milwaukee. It's all about
Mm-hmm.
money. It's all about money, and it's America, and we shouldn't be surprised. Um,
Cash rules everything around me.
Yeah, I mean,
That's just what it is. That's just what it is.
I think Giannis was cool in Milwaukee as long as they were winning.
Correct.
They could tolerate it. They could deal with it. But we can't have Giannis in Milwaukee and not winning. We can't have that. I can sit around in the boardroom talking about, listen, this is not good. We gotta figure out a way to get Giannis out of Milwaukee, y'all. So listen, Doc is working for ESPN. Let's give him a call. Let's see if we can send him to Milwaukee to kind of start a downward spiral. How many other times have you seen a coach fired with a record of 30 and
13.
13? Come on, man. It's unprecedented. It's unprecedented.
It's gonna be interesting. Then we got to play at home. What is it? Tuesday. We play Chicago. I think Chicago gonna beat us. Even though we should play with some pride, I would think against some of our rivals. But what I saw today let me know we completely quit. Because I thought if we would get up for anybody, it would be the Celtics.
Amara, let me take this a little deeper. Let's 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 incent them to hire a rookie coach. For surely he's going to take them down a downward spiral. Oh, he's overperforming.
Get him out of here.
We got to get him out of here. We got to get him out of here.
Hey, Air Tracks, you see what B-Shack on my type of time with the conspiracies. You see that? You see that? You see that, Air Tracks? I'll be blowing Air Tracks phone up with all types of conspiracy theories. Yeah, Air Tracks, you see that? You see B-Shack gang now. See that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He said I got the Epstein files too.
Yeah. He said you've been in Area 51 with the conspiracy. The chat is ridiculous and relentless.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And now I'm thinking about it, it's crazy.
All right, yeah, we gotta get last words. This dog is doing some weird stuff over here. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. My bad. What the? All right, we good. My bad. But yeah, hey, B-Shack, I'm with the conspiracy theories. That's right up my alley. And a lot of things. That's right up my alley. But for real, no. All right, let's get last words. Pass on you, then we gonna go to B-Shack. On you, Pass.
We are. Damn, we're too far off from the Nets. We're about 5 games off from the Nets on the 6 games, 5.5 games off from the Nets in the loss column.
Okay.
If you're on Tankathon, this is what's important.
This Tankathon thing is wild. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Where do you think we're gonna end up, Pass?
Right now we have to get top 4. The odds are 29% for us.
Okay.
But also keep in mind, this is the year that they also changed the draft, so you can't really do those huge jumps like how Atlanta had and how How Atlanta had and how Mavs had before, where they went from like 10 to 1. You're not going to see that again.
Okay.
But 29% isn't too bad for a top 4 percentage. That being said, the other teams, Sacramento, Indiana, or New Orleans, are all 50%. So they're pretty much guaranteed. At least 2 of those teams are probably guaranteed at that point. Brooklyn's 45%, Washington's 45%, Utah's 37%, and then Memphis is 29% with us. So it's going to be tricky to get up higher than maybe, if you get lucky, you can maybe get 4. I think 4 is probably realistically maybe the highest. Crazy luck would be 2, obviously, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Why would they help us? So we look.
No. It's not that. Again, this goes into the conspiracy theory,
right?
Because we've seen it multiple times with the Luka thing, with the other one. Adam Silver will help you out if you trade out your superstar franchise player. They will help you. They will help you. They will make sure you get a good pick.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. They will do that. That's fair. That's
So we're
fair.
gonna keep that in mind. Keep that conspiracy theory in mind. That's the one thing you gotta keep in mind.
All right, appreciate you, Pass. On you, B Shack, before we get up out of here.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think, like I said, the way Giannis has treated the Bucks over the last um better part of this year, um, just the way he's disregarded them and talking crazy and being very you know, double talking and
Mm-hmm.
not allowing them to feel secure at all. Um, it's just time for them to get their get back. It's time for them to get their get back. Okay, now since you want to, you know, get be slick with us, we're gonna be slick with you now.
Facts.
Now we gonna, keep talking. We're gonna send you to Sacramento or Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
He, they someone needs to tell them you better chill. If you want us to work with you, then you need to calm it down.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, because of what he's done to this point, no, you do what you need to do. Don't cater to him now. You you do what's best for you. And I think Pastor's right. I think if they wait on this draft and agree, yeah, we're gonna ship them out. Talk to your back channels, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit back on draft night and watch that high pick come in.
Hey, we going live on draft night because I think it's gonna be fireworks. I'm just letting y'all
Draft
know
night
that
for
ahead.
us will be great. Look,
Yeah.
we're
And the
not
trade
picking at the
deadline.
end of the.
Right.
It's not the end of the draft no more. We're picking in the lottery.
Right.
It's been a
Yep.
long
It's
time
gonna
since
be
we've done
interesting.
this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be interesting. Definitely interesting. So we gonna spin the block
And
again.
they probably did not want Rich Paul to get involved.
Correct. Oh yeah, it'd have been a train wreck. Yeah.
Now, actually, having Rich Paul involved also does help our lottery chances
Correct.
because those black SUVs will be coming out
Yeah.
and they will help us.
They was also black ass. We gotta stop with the conspiracy. This is another alright show. We gonna have people watching on us in the chat. You see Antrax and Russell all of these conspiracy theories. Y'all better get involved with these conspiracies. All for one, one for all. Damn it.
And that's
All
all we
right.
got now.
That's
That's
all
all
we
we
got.
got. That's all we got.
All you guys, a basketball fan, is hope, and that's it.
That's
You
it.
just gotta hope. You just gotta hope.
Gotta hope. Right. All right, Pass. All right, B Shack. Appreciate y'all tapping in. All right, Monolondo, get home safe, bro. All right, y'all go. Oh, Monolondo. All right, let me tap in Brandon before we get up out of here and walk this dog before he do something crazy. I had him in the car too long today. Go ahead, Brandon. What up? What up?
Um, I agree with Mando
Mm-hmm.
and BJ. Also, the Motorbike Nation family friend. I think y'all do all that talking.
Right.
That back end up.
We're
Talking
just a team
future.
in free fall right now. Everything and anything is going on. Any and everything is on the table. It's the same song and dance every game. We don't rebound. We don't play defense. We're a low IQ basketball team. We're a team of low character, low coaching. We might be the worst team in the NBA right as of right now. I think we're the worst team in the NBA.
I put on in the comment section. I said, the NBA don't respect us no more.
It ain't about the NBA. We don't respect us. The players don't respect because they're the ones playing. We're fans. NBA can't make you miss shots. The NBA can't make you shoot 35% from the field. That's all on the players and coaching. We're terrible. We played terrible. We lost to the Washington Wizards 3 out of 4 games. This team is terrible. They have no heart, they have no pride, and they all have low character. Period. You would never go 80 points on Sunday when your kids, everybody at home to watch, and you show up and play like that. No respect. No
I
respect.
went, I went, how, how the heck you are 12 and 0 in first quarter, then completely collapse all through the whole quarter, betting on a Sunday, betting your kids had to get up for school in the morning tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It was
Come
bad,
out
bro.
and play the eight like this.
Yeah, if you would have saw Brandon the way they came out, if you would have saw Brandon the way they came out, they looked strong for about 5 minutes. We looked like world beaters for about 5 minutes. And then by the end of the quarter, we was up 12-0 at the beginning of the quarter. By the end of the quarter, we was losing. Cause they kept sticking with their game and running their sets, running their plays, playing good defense, and we just slowly started disintegrating, just regressing. It's the same thing every game. We either come out hot and do something, then regress, or we let the other team come out hot. We try to fight back and then get blown out later. But usually it still results in a blowout. I don't even remember the last Bucks season that we had where we had this many blowouts, like just
Never,
straight blowouts.
never.
Like we're getting cooked on a regular basis, fast microwave style. This ain't slow cook. We getting cooked fast, hibachi, right up out of there. Like this is disgraceful what we're seeing. Let me see if it even
We,
showed it.
we can cook every single night.
Yeah,
Every single night.
yeah.
Something always cook us. Every goddamn night.
If y'all see this here, let's see this. 107-79 blowout, blowout. This was some blowout. This was our closest game right here against the Nuggets that was winnable, that we should have won. We lost. Blowout. 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 Competitive. We can only be competitive against the Nuggets, it looked like. We beat the Lakers. Close game. Close game. Most of these blowout. Close game. Close game. Blowout. Blowout. Like, all we do. When have y'all ever seen? When is the last scene the Bucks had this many blowout? And this is maybe over just a month. This is crazy. I have no respect for Doc Rivers. I have no respect for Doc Rivers. If I was performing like this at a job, I would step down. You don't gotta fire me. I know I'm not doing my job. As a man, I'm stepping down. Doc, I have lost complete respect, 100%, zero respect for Doc, because you know what you're doing. You're not even trying to help at all. You just here. You're just taking up space. You're just taking up space, bro, and stealing. That's it. Stealing. You've committed treason against this team, and you're a thief. Ridiculous. Like one of these
I think,
government officials.
I agree.
Ridiculous.
Also, I think we need to go, we need to, we need to, we need to find out what the hell going on behind the scene, behind closed doors.
I don't want to know nothing that's going on behind closed doors, because I can see everything out here in 3D right now, what's going on, and it's all trash. Coach trash, GM
Because
trash,
how,
leadership is trash.
how much more do we have to take to at the Buck fans to watch it, the tragedy every single goddamn game?
What is the last game you watched, Brandon, that what got you fired up? What's the last game that really got you fired up?
Uh,
That's
the last
100%.
game got me fired up. The Washington game and another game.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yo, he said, "Have you seen Thanasis? Thanasis is part of a package deal with Giannis. We not gonna do that. We not gonna do. That's part of a package deal, bro. We not gonna do
I
that.
think,
But you're right. But you're right.
honestly, to my, I know I'm going to be a Buck fan since the day I die.
Yeah, we gonna do
So,
what we can, Brandon. When we play, we got Chicago at home. Hey Moose, if you on live, I think we should go to that one. Let's go to the Bulls game. At least we should go to that. Hopefully they show up for that. We'll see, because that is our Crosstown Ops. Maybe they'll show up for that. Moose, let's go to that one. We'll see what happens.
I want to give a shout out to No Trade. Y'all came back and forth, but I gave y'all a good bet. I
Bet.
know I gave y'all a good bet, No Trade. So with No Trade. And, I think we need to play, wait till draft night wait till this start season. After this season, we're gonna
Yeah,
have
we
another
gotta
talk
see what happened. Yeah, we just gotta take it like you say, game by game. So we gonna see what happened, Brandon. We got another game
about
in 48 hours, bro, and then we gonna see what happened.
about
Uh,
also Giannis shut him down with the season.
mm-hmm.
Shut him down.
Agreed.
Shut him down. Shut KPJ out. Down too. Because this is I'm not I don't have nothing to say.
Yeah. All right,
So
right.
salute the Buck Nation. Very good. Second one guy at a time. Second one guy at a time. Like I know they're gonna be bad. I did not expect to get this bad. So salute the Buck Nation. Very good. Second one at a time. Second one guy at a time. I got
All right.
double C.
All right, Brandon. Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
All
We
right,
got
bro. Shout out to Brandon. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate y'all tapping in. We just hit the 2-hour mark. We really in here grinding, talking to these Bucks. Appreciate y'all tapping in. We not gonna quit on this team, but we gonna talk about them. We definitely gonna talk about them. Eventually, something has to happen. And I saw somebody saying, you need to be in a crowd saying fire and Doc. And hey, you can't hear me in the crowd, but you can see me online. That's why I'm bombing on this dude daily with shorts. Daily, damn near, I got fire Doc shorts or a reason to fire Doc or something to make Doc look like a damn fool. So I'm doing what I can by putting the content out there. How about y'all hype the videos, like the videos, share the videos, and maybe we can get some more traction. Y'all know we move the needle over here. This is the Bucks podcast to move the needle because we keep it raw, uncut, and unfiltered and tell the truth. Something gotta shake with this team because we look crazy out here, and maybe it's for a reason. I guess if we gonna lose and it's gonna get us a high draft pick, let's do it. The problem is that people think we losing on purpose, right? Hey, we should tank. We're not trying to tank. We just are tanking because we're not good. This wasn't anything that was organized or construed behind closed doors. This is just happening because we're that bad. Exactly what you see on the floor. Bad. That's why we're tanking. We're calling it tanking to try to make, we're trying to register in our minds to make this make sense. And that's the easiest way to make how bad we look make sense is to create a reason. And the reason, oh, we're tanking. That's why we're playing. That's why we're losing all these games and getting blown out. We're tanking. They've been tanking a long time before we were tanking. This team is just bad. We got to ride it out and hope some of these young players start to develop and mature over the season. Like I said, I want Ryan Riles before the end of the season be averaging close to 20 points a game. It's no reason for you not to go G on this team. No reason for Riles not to go G. Get your money, bro. You should be averaging a dub, period. Wave everybody off. I don't even trust none of them other players damn near. Wave them all off, Ryan Riles. I want you getting up 20 shots a game. Hey, it's your team now. You're the captain. You're the captain now, because we can't trust Miles Turner. He's a mook. We can't trust Miles Turner. So it's up to Ryan Riles to try to get it together, bro. Get your game. Start working on your game in here. Try different moves. We ain't winning no way. Work on your game. And maybe let's get some more shots up for AJ Green so at least he don't lose his confidence. Just so much wrong with this team. Jesus, man. This is crazy. If we get blown out by the Bulls, I'm gonna go ballistic because at least fight them. They down the street. Don't let them dance on your carcass, not the people down the street. Damn, man. All right, y'all. Yeah, let me. It's ridiculous. Hold on. Shout out to Pass. Hold on, Pass. Let me get the super chat from the homie. 1 second, Pass. We get the super chat. Appreciate you, Pass, with the $4.99 super chat. Let's get this loss. Let's go, Bulls. What you got for me? So y'all just not gonna stop playing, huh? Y'all not gonna stop playing in the chat, huh? Shout out to Pass in Jersey. Y'all just not gonna stop playing in the chat. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I agree. Ron's need to hit the gym. Hey, James, if you still in the chat, we need to bring him to the gym with us. We'll get him right. We'll get him right, won't we, James? Get him real right. I agree. He need to get in the weight room. He do look a little softer. Yeah, he definitely need to get in the weight room, 100%. But you see, that's another thing. If Giannis cared about these cats, he should have them in a weight room with him. He getting swole. Why ain't y'all getting swole? What's wrong with y'all? Damn. So dysfunctional. No organization, no culture, no nothing. Damn. Need to let me and my boss take over the Bucks. We'll come in there and clean house, spick and span. Get all those marks and cowards out of there and revamp, retool, and rebrand. That's what we do. Ridiculous. Miles Turner is mid. Miles Turner is 70 degrees in June. Nothing special. 70 degrees in June. Nothing special. Like I said, we could package him up too. He could get packaged. Package him up. Get him up out of here. I don't care. I have no loyalty. I want to win. I want people that want to win. What was my Mike Singletary? I'm on my Singletary. I want players that want to win. That's what I want. And high IQ. Period. Nah, hey, Bobby, I just get Bobby out of here. I'm just cool on Bobby. All right, y'all. This dude is tripping now. All right, y'all. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks Trades, Rumors and News live edition, where we had to talk about another for the Milwaukee Bucks against the Boston Celtics in Boston. We got styled on. Don't worry about the score. It wasn't good. Comment, like, subscribe, share the most electrifying content on YouTube. This podcast moves the needle in the Bucks world. We have the most electrifying chat, and the queens of the chat is dominant. How do you not love this community over here? We get busy. Gone. These cowards out here playing like marks and tools is ridiculous.